I'm here in my shop again, and I'm going to work on this mower right here. I started it a while back, and I said I was going to try to fix it even though it's not worth fixing. Before I fix it, I want you to understand something. I'm just a tinker. I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to this stuff, but I've been doing it for a while. So let's get right after this. Yeah, I'm Marv from Marv's Fixit shop. I started working on old engines like this back when I was about 12, 14 years old. I'm 70 now. It's been a long time. I don't know anything really about these motors other than that I tear them apart, put them back together, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. The way I left the last video was we didn't have any spark. I thought it might be the coil, so I did the right thing and just went on Amazon and bought one that looked like it should be it. We're gonna put this on and see if we can't get a spark. If we can get a spark, then this thing may run. If we can't, then I don't know. We'll keep going. First thing I need to do is get this flywheel back on. I probably should clean this up, but what the heck. I'm just going to leave it dirty. I want to see if it's going to run. I don't know what this does, but it had some kind of sealer on it, so I'm going to get my sealer out. I have this all cleaned up. I found some high temp RTV, whatever that is, and I'm going to put a little on there and put this back on. I don't know if this is the way to do this, but we're going to give it a try. It's one thing I've never been afraid to do. There's only two things I'm afraid of that you could never get me to do. One is jump out of an airplane. I think somebody has to be plain crazy to do that, to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. I'd love to do zip line yet before I die, and that's on my list of things to do. So I'm not afraid to do that. I have this on nice and tight. I think that's sealed. The next thing we'll put on is this flywheel. Let's see if I can't get it put back on the way it was. It looks good. Magnets look good. I'm going to go clean it up on my wire wheel just a little bit. Have it cleaned up really nicely. And so let's put this on. Looks to me like the keyway's right there. So we'll drop that. So we'll drop that down in there like that. And let's see if this will slip over. Oh yeah, that's on there nicely. I'm just going to tap that just a little bit to see it. That's good. Now I believe this went on next. Let's put it on. Is there a special, is there a special way? Yep, looks like it goes like that. Looks to me like that goes down in there like that. Yep, okay. Here's my nut. We'll run that back on. I even have the wrench here all ready to go. There, we got that on nice and tight. Now, here's the ultimate test. Let's see if this is going to fit on there the way it's supposed to. Got my perfect fit filler gauge here, so we'll put that right there. And there's a top side and a cylinder side for this. It says it right on there. Don't know if you can read that or not, but that says cylinder side, and this says this side out. And that fits in there like that. We'll get the 2 little bolts here on. I wonder if this is gonna work. Wouldn't that be something if I got spark? That's tightened up. Let's pull out my spacer. And I have some new plugs that came with that. I'm gonna put one of them in there. And I'm just gonna spin that by hand and see if I can't get this plug to give me something. Nothing yet. I have the screws here. I'm putting this cover back on. I tested my spark and I do have spark. Had a little struggle with that. But I wanted to have spark as I was just turning the flywheel with my fingers, and I finally did get it to spark. I had to gap the coil back like you saw me do. But let's get this cover on and see what we have. I went over to the hardware also, and I got me a little stopper to put in my oil drain plug because I want to see if we can't get this thing running today. Okay, that's good. I went at it and washed this up. How does it go? I believe it goes like this. There's 2 notches down there, and it just snaps in place. I have the gas tank off. It's right here. I cleaned it up. I drained the gas out of it. You know what? I needed to put that tank on before I put this on. I'll get that done. Okay, let's put this tank back on there. It just slips in there with the gas line. Get on there. Okay, that's good. We'll take our pliers and we'll put the gas line clamp back over it. And then this just snaps right in these 2 slots. There we go. Now put this back on. Okay. We have that back on, snugged up, everything's good there. I need to put gas in the tank and we'll see if we can't run it. Have this mower out here. Now let's see if it'll start. First thing I'm going to do is give it a shot of primer. It feels like it got something. I'm usually not one to give up on something, but this one is gonna stay not running. Well, I'm back outside here with this green mower, and I have to admit, I was gonna give up on it, but I decided to take the carburetor off. I took the carburetor off, cleaned it up, put it back together, and I want to show you what happened. Let's prime it 1 shot. It's about out of gas. I don't know what to say. I was gonna junk it, but I tore the carburetor off, and sure enough, there you have it. Like I've always said, you have to have spark, fuel, and compression, and there's a lot of things that go along with that. But evidently, when I saw that wet plug, that was deceiving me. But this thing wasn't getting fuel. It runs now. Let's go see how it mows. I'm going to sharpen the blade yet, but if you have any comments you want to share with me on this, all the mistakes I've made, I'd appreciate it. If you like videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. If you like videos like this, watch these right here. Can it be fixed? Sure it can. Can you fix it? You're darn right you can fix it.